It's definitely very something between Bimbo Ademoye and Timini Egbuson. This love is here to stay, and I would state why for you. So the doubters should actually stay at the back and listen attentively. You're welcome to this platform. This is Big P TV, your show plug for everything gist about the celebrities in and out. Everything going around them are always being exposed right in here, and you already know right about now we are talking about your favorites, Bimbo Ademoye and Timini Egbuson. I know by now everyone has been hearing about these two. You know, they are the bubbling couple of the moment in the Nollywood industry. I mean, they have had many people talking about them because of their, love stories, the way they talk about each other, the way they hang around each other, and so many more things they do together. Right here on your screen, you can see how Bimbo Ademoye was staring at her man, and also the way Timini was actually, focused on what he was doing. But then, after that particular scene, you would remember how Timini was being so touchy with Bimbo Ademoye. That particular movie exposed so much. That movie was a movie that, actually brought out the real feelings of each other, to the world. And so many people had to, concur to the fact that these two are actually deeply in love with each other. But that is not the main thing. Now, I believe you've seen the title. It is a forever deal between these two because their love has been so exceptional. The way they shower themselves love has been so different. The other day, Uzo Arukwe did his birthday, and from the write up from Bimbo Ademoye, you could tell that yes, it is very different because everything she wrote there really speaks volume of just friendship. But when it comes to Timini Egbuson, it is on another dimension. Everything right there is always screaming, I love this man, and this man has something like it. You could tell with the write up she writes, for Timmy Egbuson. But when it comes to other male actors, it is always purely different. You could read between the lines and know that this is just pure friendship. But when it has to do with Timini Egbuson, trust me, in between the lines, you could actually see some love, notes and all that, which also tells that these two are in love. Welcome again for those that are just coming across this channel for the first time. This is Big PT. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you like and also share every videos you come across. Alright, our returning subscribers, you all are very much welcome again. If you know you've missed out on any of our previous gists, make sure you go catch up with them one after the other. Now about Bimbo Ademoye, so many people have actually said she's using Timini Egbuson, and I'm yet to understand why they would say this because the last time I checked, Bimbo Ademoye is doing so well in her career, and Timini Egbuson is doing so well in his career as well. These are both, they are both famous actors, and in fact, Bimbo Ademoye releases very good movies as well as Timini Brucin. So where exactly is she using Timini from? Are you trying to say she's using him for the fame, for the money? Because Bimbo Ademoye also has her own money. So what exactly is going on? What exactly are we trying to point out from this whole thing, of being used by, because it's really not clear enough. I don't see it in any way that Bimbo Ademoye is using Timini Egbuson, and even though she is, it still doesn't change the fact that she loves this man. And Timini has come out in the open in public several times to announce and confess that she is in love with Timini Egbuson. Sorry, that he is in love with Bimbo Ademoye. His interviews, with so many people has actually said that already. Now look at this picture. This was when they were on a trip to, going for their movie shoot, and you can see how Timini Egbuson is, holding Bimbo Ademoye. This is something he would never do with others. The same thing Bimbo Ademoye, this is just one of the reasons why these two are so loved. Whatever they do, whatever Bimbo Ademoye does for Timini, Timini also does for Bimbo Ademoye. The respect they have for each other is really on a very high dimension. Bimbo Ademoye respects Timini Egbuson. Timini Egbuson also respects Bimbo Ademoye. Whenever Timini is with other female actors, he doesn't, misbehave. He's always making sure he does what is right, even if he's being flirty and all that. He doesn't in any way try to hold them, like in a way that doesn't suit the eye. And when he goes for clubbing as well, I believe you all see the way he's always by himself, despite the fact that there will be girls around. He's always by himself, but whenever he is with his woman Bimbo Ademoye, it is always very different. And this is one of the things that makes them even more adorable. Honestly speaking, if by now you are still in doubt of their love for each other, I think you really need to, think about the whole thing again, because everything is so obvious. It's not something that is hidden anymore. It's very, very obvious. And for a fact, these two are about to release a movie together. I don't know where, it will be posted, but trust me, there is a movie coming up from Bimbo Ademoye and Timini Egbuson on either Timini's channel or Bimbo Ademoye's channel, or maybe in any of a producer's channel. But just watch out for this too, because they already released a glimpse of it, about releasing a movie together. So let's just sit back, relax, and watch out for what these two have for us. Trust me, it's going to be so interesting, because you already know that Timini Egbuson and Bimbo Ademoye does not flop in anything that has to do with giving good movies. They go all their way out to make sure they bring out the best for all. They don't rush themselves and all that. So let's all wait and anticipate this great masterpiece from the Team Beam. Yeah, so are you a lover of Team Beam? Do you want to let me know in the comment section? Make sure you turn on your notification bell. It is very important and necessary that you do this. Alright, like I said earlier on, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, and also do not forget to share this video. Did you all see that particular picture when they went for their trip to Cotonou? Did you see where Timini actually placed his hands? Tell me which other female actor he would do such a thing with. Even his best friend, if he really, he still has limit to the way he's hovering around her. He doesn't actually do what he's not supposed to do. But when it comes to Bimbo Ademoye, he's always very, very free. Like, they are all free spirited whenever they are together, and that is so awesome to see. It shows that they are used to each other. I believe you all know there is what they call behind the scene, behind what we are seeing online on camera. And I hope Timini constantly visits Bimbo Ademoye. Anyways, that is a story for another day. For now, do well to make sure you do the needful. And if you have any opinion about anything that's been said here, make sure you do it nicely. Alright, I will definitely attend to every bit of your question. Are you a lover of Team Beam? Do well to let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you on our next video. Bye guys.